Sean ustedes muy bienvenidos a Antigua, Casa, Rivas, Lubreria y JazZ por 1.000.000. Si lo buscan en el dial es muy probable que se demoren un poco en encontrarlo. Lectura de work the art it is like in the beat. Alejandra indeed called people to her house. One time in Alejandra's house, the people still dis- distant drink some wine. Um, Matthias and Alejandra talked about some concept, philosophy, philosophical one. At the time, Matthias proved the coke specially from the occasion. You know what, Matthias? I ever was still just question recurrent in my mind. What the art it is. Okay, let me question to you what it is elementary for the moon, the human. I don't really know. Answer it. Para. Hey you, sit, answer it to you. Para Oliva, what it is elementary from the human. Para Oliva, answer it to you in this opportunity. It is the necessity to exteriorize thus they have in her interior. I mean, sometimes it is inconscient, inconscient why, but essentially are a different, but not really separate concept, conceptual mind. It is those same artists have in a perfect way. I mean, the technique and the expressions in just right the concept to transmit those things you have in your soul at the time in your reasons more technical vast mixer and the art growing, but it is a concept, real technique. I'm, I mean, to do with this, it is necessarily the time to moderate to growing, to conception, the things I'm still called technique, and the other more natural, the expressions. Do you understand my conceptual viewpoint? Just understanding. More than this, I'm still marvelous with your conceptual conception. Matthias talked about the essential things the people have in her natural way, the necessity to exteriorize her her feelings, her, and they have a reference in a special way. The artists have a technique to exteriorize those feelings. So that's the conversation. Mhm. So thank you very much, Matthias. Don't worry, it is a recurrently thanks to me to And you know, I'm still cultivate my technique in the University of Philosophy. So now I'm explaining in a simple way. All expressions to the human are pieces of art. I mean, the human are really deep under the life with the capacity to touch her soul with a rational concept from those integrity, and that's why it is in the drawing art. Paul talks now. Paul and Peter included herself in the conversation. Paul, so Matthias, if I understand those things you say about the concept, one from what it is or what it is down to the art, you included the technique in the expressions. I mean, what about the commerce with those questions? Well, it is something available, totally mind, around the art and more than simple way to be in, ignorant exists the culture. Paul, do you mean a structured social in West, the monetary way of exactly participative participation, participación? No. Of course, Paul. Let me say something about those observations, Paul. Go ahead. The differences in those things called art to your viewpoint about the structure from the monetary way. Well, in this way, the difference I still talks about the exactly expression from some people still live with the art and others just structured herself to express the cultural direction of the society. I mean, those two different why are absolutely different. See Peter, for example, he's an original artist because they live the art and he is an au- autodidact. I mean, he don't limit it to simple mind, transmitted the things what they live. I mean, he don't in the simple way more than does his structured her purpose to expression her feelings. Poet and poesía. The parallel realities or the realities parallels. They are what we was still are under those subtle fields. The world one they are the, the world one to another moment at an opportunities when we only heard things collaboration in a momentary lapse of thinking, still a little smile just in front of those things we still feel, we still be, we still are. Matthias, Después de conversar con esta gente y especialmente con Alejandra, me quedé pensando lo loco de la lógica que tenía ser un artista como me quedé como Peter y Paul, quien si bien recién comenzaba con la fotografía, ya le daba una entendida, una entendida moción al tema de las formas. Aún yo como filósofo de casualidades entendía que carajo era una cámara de fotos. Más en lo que conversaba con Alejandra el- al respecto, en lo que a mi persona concernía, sería algo hipotético, por entender la conceptualidad de las pensadas leyes, Punto. Alejandra talked with Peter about the new conception from Matthias about the art, and for extension about the artist and her differences, more notorieties. Peter, I'm real like your funny friend. I mean, concept, concept, conceptual in he gathered the differences, conceptions about the what it does existing commerce behind the art. Excuse me, look at your clothes. You're looking so fucking teary. Yes, I'm so sorry to me presentation, but I'm prove with some concept you know about just what I think. I mean, we are pieces of art. Peter thinking about the things recurrently. I'm still refugee myself under my purposeful wall. I'm refugee myself under my purposeful. Maybe because I feel so strong that the others the others. I'm refugee my mind under my bed because I'm still keep things, my ideas, in the real way, under the only way, of course, to me, and my proper feel, just like my only reality. Sometimes I'm still lost, remember it when I'm turn my head behind me. Some the solitude that it is what I see, see real close to me, but ever under my soul. The best things to do about the solitude it is something like that. Excuse me to exist, but I must still have my best conversation with the solitude. The best way it is, hey, I mean, the solitude, never discussion with your proper selves, fun more, but much inside your still song. Alejandra and Nadia still accorded a meeting in a restaurant close to the Bob Bar. So he asked Peter if he would drink some beers. with he, and altogether still there at 5:13 p.m. Okay, so we're from a big, it's a long book, a really big book, a lot uh, pieces of paper, words from my professor. See you later. 1 million point 7.